This is No Voice Gaming, and here are your gaming headlines for the week of October 21st, 2019. WWE 2K20 launched to universal uproar from fans over its abysmal quality. Those who bought the game complain of dozens of game-breaking bugs, terrible online experience, poor performance, and missing features. Understandably upset fans of the series took to social media to express their anger over the game's quality, starting the Fix WWE 2K20 hashtag on Twitter. The game's developer, 2K Sports, has formally acknowledged the game's issues on Twitter and stated that a patch is in the works, though its arrival will be sometime in the next 2 weeks. In response, Sony has begun offering refunds to owners of the PlayStation 4 version of the game, though Microsoft is yet to follow suit for Xbox owners. US-based retailer Five Below has announced that they will begin opening eSport gaming centers within some of their stores. The discount toys chain, with a target demographic of children and teenagers, stated that it has partnered with Nerd Street Gamers to launch this pilot project in several stores in 2020. Though details are still sparse, John Fazio, chief executive of Nerd Street Gamers, said that the centers will have a pay-as-you-go model that charges between $1.50 and $5 per hour of gaming. He also has hopes to organize tournaments and gaming leagues within the spaces. This concept for gaming centers emulates the cyber cafes of the early 2000s, which offered similar services in suburban areas until the era of online gaming caused most to shut down. People who pre-ordered the Stadia, Google's cloud gaming service, may not actually be able to play on its November 19th launch date. Google has stated that the Founders Edition will be shipped out in order they were received, so those who got on the train late may have to wait a few more days for their Stadia controllers to arrive. Additionally, Google has now replaced its Founders Edition pre-orders with a Premier Edition bundle. This bundle comes with 3-month subscription of Stadia Pro, a white controller, and a Chromecast Ultra, missing the Founders Edition's exclusive dark blue controller, Founders Badge for online accounts, and ability to gift a Game Pass to a friend. Regardless of which bundle you may have pre-ordered, Google has assured buyers that it expects all orders to be delivered within 2 weeks of the November 19th launch. Valve has announced a new service that allows users to play couch co-op and local multiplayer titles with friends over the internet via Steam. The service, dubbed Remote Play Together, allows a host player to invite users from their friends list to play any game in their library tagged with local multiplayer. The service works by streaming the host player's screen to a client player and returning the client player's inputs back to the host, where they're fed to the game as a virtual gamepad. This system allows players to join their friends' local multiplayer games, even if they don't own the title themselves. The service is currently live in Steam's beta, while Valve collects user feedback and attempts to improve stability before a widespread release. Ubisoft stock took a huge 16% dive on Friday as they announced the delay of 3 of their upcoming games, along with a revamp of their development process. The gaming titan responsible for Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed, and Far Cry told shareholders that they expected drastically lower profits until March 2020 due to the poor performance of their recent Tom Clancy games, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and The Division 2. Ubisoft stated that this also caused them to push back the release dates of 3 of their upcoming titles, Rainbow Six Quarantine, Gods and Monsters, and Watch Dogs Legion, while they adjusted their development strategy. This means we shouldn't expect those titles until their next financial year, which begins April 2020. Hey, thank you for tuning in to this week's gaming news update. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to No Voice Gaming for the latest gaming news content.